Hello and welcome back. My name is Holiday Doc, and yes, I'm sure a lot of you have clicked this video simply from the title. So you want to be a YouTube billionaire. Well, this is such a popular topic, especially with all of the money issues going on with YouTube and machinima and CPM stuff all over the place. So I figure, let's touch on the topic. Let's see how this can go. And honestly, I've been contemplating this specific commentary for a while. But it's very difficult to talk money when you're not allowed to talk, a lot of stuff. And I don't want to be a dickhead, but honestly, this commentary could go two ways. I could be, nice and explain all the different things that you could do, or I could explain how most of the people got to the top today. And it's an interesting climb, to say the least. Now, I don't know exactly how to do this. Maybe we'll go in depth, but this is a quick video, so we'll just generally cover some topics and some things that I think are definitely needed to be said when it comes to the YouTube community. Now, there is a ton of luck involved, whether you are successful or not on YouTube. It's also about who you know, and I want to be as politically correct as possible, but how much dong can you suck in this community will put you either really far ahead or not very far at all. And you really have to play it safe. If you go through the YouTube scene and you're just pissing everybody off, or you're calling people, well, there's an exception to that, but if you're just going around and you're just causing trouble everywhere, you're not going to be liked, and it's going to be harder for you to grow. But on that same respect, look at I, whatever his name is, Mr. Jerks Off for gay men, something, I don't know. He made his YouTube success off of one video basically ratting another YouTuber out. And I wouldn't even say it's ratting another YouTuber out. And I'm going to quickly quote Fisticuffs here, because Fisticuffs is, one of the most realist people on YouTube. You will not find another guy on there that will give it to you straight, or as straight as he will give it to you, because he makes some fantastic content. And he said, making YouTube videos is like, different companies creating tires for cars. Everybody makes tires, and everybody can make the same type of tire, but there's different brands, and there's different people doing it. And, that's kind of paraphrasing, but I really like that analogy, because it really puts truth to this community. Now, if you want to be successful, you could either do your own original content, which is very hard to do now. You have to be extremely innovative and find your own specific niche in this community, which is, at this point, almost non-existent. You're not going to be able to do it. It's just too hard. Everything at some point or another has been done. That's why Fisticuffs' analogy works so well. Somebody may have created content similar to yours before, but you are a new take on that content, and you're a new face, new personality. You might add something that, viewers might not find so enlightening. Your personality might be different. You might be more of an entertainer. But the rise to YouTube fame is very stressful and often very unsuccessful. It's got to be at least, it's like winning the lottery, winning your way through success on YouTube. So really, this whole thing could be a bust if nobody wants to figure out, what are some tips to really put yourself on the right foot forward to be a successful YouTube commentator / entertainer. But if you guys really want to see this series, and really go into depth, I'll do it, because I have a lot to say. I've helped out a lot of YouTubers, and I've helped out a lot of people that are now very successful, a lot of which I've pushed their own channels to above 30K. And this is all on consultation from myself before they even started a YouTube channel. And you may ask yourself, well, what puts yourself in any sort of ahead position on any sort of insight in the YouTube community when you're not successful yourself? Well, I was successful for a little bit, but I was successful in a very small community that didn't allow myself to grow, and that was my own fault. So going back, there's so many different things I would do, and you learn and you live from your mistakes, and you can move on, and you're able to offer a lot more insightful information to people that are now just making their way onto the scene. And that's where I find myself right now. I feel like there's a lot of different things I could offer new YouTubers out there, and I really encourage new YouTubers to get started. The latest person I've really started to help was Jay's 2 cents. and you know, we worked together a little bit. You know, I gave him his pointers on what he needs to do, how he needs to brand his channel, and a bunch of different stuff, and he took it and he's blown up. He's doing fantastic. You know, the guy is doing phenomenal in views. He's been around a couple months, 2 or 3 months, and he's almost got 300,000 views. Like, guy's doing something right, and it all is about the start of your success. So another thing you're going to want to do is never count on the theater system to ever record your gameplay. That's the first step. But excuse me. So we'll get started with some other stuff. Gosh damn. If you guys really want to see this progress into a series, I can record it, but it's all based on your feedback. So if you guys want to, you know, push into it a little farther, if you're interested in seeing, you know, the behind the scenes into YouTube, let me know with a comment or thumbs up, and we'll go from there. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm out.